Right, that'll do. Better not pick them all.
Not supposed to be here.
I found this book in the...
What book?
It was written by the former Salarius, Vendelin. He said...
When you don't have salmon, throw in a crayfish.
That's just what Vendelin wrote.
I suppose it's better than...
I got more food for the infirmary.
Should I
Julian had a score to settle once I got rid of them.
See, it never...
Oh, is that so?
My word. Where'd you get all that? Is there anything left?
Doesn't matter.
True enough. This...
Oh, Christ!
Hey, what are you wandering around here for?
I was just leaving.
Huh. I must be mad.
Same here. That crypt gives me the creeps. Yeah, still, I don't like it one bit.
Eh?
Let's hope the mast does the trick. A map of the underground. They were robbing the graves. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, rotting corpses. A drawing of some kind of cross. Hey? What's this?
Why is he poking his nose into this? He fell for it. Hey! What the?
You're the one who locked me in.
How did...
Why the fuck did you do that? Wait, you're the foreman, aren't you?
Shut up! You found Bavo. Hand it over.
Calm down and drop the weapon.
And how would you...
What the hell are you on about?
You know what I'm on about, Kavar. And I know he's here somewhere. Boslav Bavo. I'll rip it out of your cut. It'll look like an accident. You weren't supposed to be here.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
That doesn't matter. You're gonna die.
What do you want?
I have to get back to Albi.
What? What's that?
What the hell was that?
Fuck. Lord have mercy.
Christ, Albec! What happened? Are you alright?
I am, yes. But it looks like we've been robbed.
Why? And who did it, for Christ's sake?
Gentlemen, please, keep it down. You're disturbing the patients. For God's sake, what happened here?
What do you think?
But there's nothing of value here.
Well, actually...
Albec! You brought them here,
And was I supposed to leave them unsupervised?
and?
Thank the Lord, no. I still had them on me. I couldn't just leave them lying about.
Good heavens. And you wanted...
How many more times must I... As you know, Henry, I spent a good part of my life at King. Thanks to that, I learned much about his private life. I recorded all my findings and methods, partly in case anyone cast doubt. If these detailed records would... I dare not
Plenty of folk would pay handsomely.
Or tried to steal them for... Who could have got in and made such a...
I was busy tending...
Nor did I, I'm afraid.
That actually made it quite...
But we still don't...
Surely you realize the abbot himself might be interested in those records.
Father Yan? Nonsense. We've known...
Not quite well enough. When he heard you were coming, he was pressing me to persuade you.
But that's out of the question.
That's exactly what I told him.
How did he even hear about them?
Their existence is no secret. Even King Sigismund mentioned that, and if he ever said...
And the thief waited until the monastery was closed?
So,
Let's not jump, Henry. Go and ask Brother Benedict and Dinesh in the...
All right then.
Right.
Lord have mercy.
Whoever it was, they went through everything thoroughly.
Everything's upside down.
The lock's not damaged. Someone had the key.
What do you want?
Did you see anyone go in?
I'm not sure. I think I saw a monk go in.
A monk? You mean...
No, it wasn't him. But...
It's not exactly...
roughly an hour ago?
Damn it.
Next time, have a bath before you...
I'd cert... Oh, you're lucky. Does anything else hurt?
I don't think...
Good. There. Don't mention it.
Did you notice anything suspicious?
One of the sick men has been throwing up constantly.
No. I need to know if anyone's been...
I spent most of my time with the vomiting one.
I understand.
Oh, it...
God be with you.
I spoke with Benedict and Dennet.
So,
I might have something.
what do you mean?
I went down to the crypt, and I found...
Good God!
No sign of a mass grave.
That's both good and bad news. At least we can now rule out. But if the workers caught something from the air around those tombs, why did they even open?
They were probably looking for something inside.
That looks like the emblem of the Kingdom of Jerusalem. Even putting aside that it's...
Nor do I. But there must be one.
What?
He was the workers' foreman. He kept going on about some Bavor. He must have thought I'd found whatever they were at. I tried explaining I hadn't the faintest idea.
And?
Well, I had to defend myself. God rest his soul.
I'm at my wit's end. Under normal circumstances, I'd report... Maybe we'd better keep all this to ourselves. That Bavor fellow, the name means nothing to me, but with luck he'll find something in the archives that sheds some light on how it all comes. I'd best do it tomorrow. This evening's been more than enough.
Agreed. Let's clear up the room.
We'll be wiser come morning.
Saved.
Yapping beast. Kick its ass. You stop that, for Christ! Fuck's sake.
Good morning, everyone. I trust you've had a decent sleep. The sick are waiting, and being tired doesn't...
All right, give me a moment. Then we'll go and check on the patients. And where's...
If I may, gentlemen. Haven't you heard? There was a fire here last...
A fire? Here at the monastery?
The small shed by the mill house burned down, but it was probably just an...
And no one...
Well, that's the thing. No one burned, but there were 2 men in the shed.
Bodies? Whose were they, for God?
That...
And how do you know they didn't die in the flames? Just because they weren't burnt to cinders doesn't prove anything.
I didn't see them, but they said there were no burns, and it...
So, how did they end up there? What killed them?
They were sent to be washed, but the washers noticed,
Who found them?
Elijah, one of the lay brothers. He ran into the flames thinking
And what was he doing outside in the middle of the night?
he's never been any trouble. There's no reason.
How do you know about these signs?
No, they were only to be washed. But when the signs of illness were spotted, the abbot ordered them locked away in the hop store. Ludolf promised he'd send one of his men to guard the door.
That was highly irresponsible.
You want to bring them to the infirmary with the others? No. No, let them...
Are you afraid the other sick might get even worse?
Was anyone else there besides...
No. I'll leave you to it now. If you...
I'm going to. Disease. Fire. What next? A swarm of locusts.
First they ransacked my room, now they...
Do you think the fire's got anything to do with what they were...
Who knows? I feel like someone wants us gone. And they're trying to frighten us into leaving.
All the more reason to get to the bottom.
But I can hardly go poking around.
Don't worry.
Well, maybe Zacharias was right after all. You never know when an aid...
I'll take a look around.
Good idea.
I should probably speak with the
Elijah, right? But be gentle.
What about the court?
And that's what I'll do.
But Benedict said the abbot forbade it.
If he's got any sense at all, he'll understand.
Someone searched our room just a while. I won't have that on my conscience. Better you stay here, and I'll sort...
So, what you're...
Well, I'm no physician like you.
That won't...
Then I'll explain to him the same way you did to me.
That's probably best.
So...
Anything unusual. You know well the symptoms. If you're not sure, just try to remember...
I can't think...
Nor can I.
I've still got
I've told you what I know.
How did you...
From the brothers who were meant to deal with the bodies.
Do you know this Elijah?
He's a lay brother, so I reckon he spends...
Alright, but what's...
I treated him once for food poisoning. He was quite unpleasant.
And the other monks?
They do.
Alright then, that'll be all.
God be with you.
You'd best move along.
I'm investigating the source of that illness that's been spreading around here. And I could use...
I'm listening.
I came across a rather peculiar name. Boleslav Bavor. Does that ring a bell? Are there any records on...
Boleslav Bavor? I know that name. Long ago, just after taking my vow, there was some connection to the monastery crypt, if I recall.
Really? Because I actually came across it in the crypt.
What? What are you talking...
Well, I ran into some labourers down there. From what I gathered, they were trying to rob some... and they were looking for Bavor, or some...
By Christ, they were after the relic.
What are you talking about? What relic?
There's a possibility that Bavor was buried here along with a certain relic. That's what got me interested back then.
What sort of relic?
I don't know exactly, but certainly something very rare. I believe it's linked to Jesus Christ himself, but I can't tell you for sure right now. In the end, I concluded that the whole tale of the relic was likely...
Oh, that's a shame.
I'll be glad to show them to you, to examine.
The abbot already know. Only wants to
That's the way.
And now I'd like to take a proper look at Bavor.
Of course. And I believe Bavor's name also appeared in some of his journey through the Holy Land. And I've also found these old accounts. Feel free to study them too.
Oh. It really says here that he acquired a holy relic. Let's see how it continues. According to the journal, Bavor had himself buried here with his holy treasure. That sounds pretty clear. Let's see what the accounts say. So Bavor gave the monastery a generous donation and paid for a chapel mural painting. And still, despite all the records and mentions, Crispin had his doubts.
Well,
why?
Are you still so...
I read the journal. And it says the relic Bavor acquired was a splinter from the true...
Holy Virgin!
And according to the book, Sir Boleslav was to be...
So it says in the book. I also found my old notes and remembered how I too searched for Bavor's grave.
And what did you do after?
Once I was convinced none of the graves belonged to Bavor, but not our father Jan. This was over 20 years ago when Abbot Vitos... Together we came to the conclusion that Bavor's tale was...
Why would it be made up? Surely Sir Boleslav wouldn't lie about...
The book's one thing, but there's not a single other mention anywhere. The grave's missing. Can you think of another...
The account books mention that Bavor had a sarcophagus.
That's possible.
If he paid for it himself, there had to be a reason. And it's odd, isn't it? He sort of...
You're right. I never made...
The crypt has a hidden...
Excuse me?
It had been walled up. In one part...
I've never heard of anything like that.
See?
And I never claimed I did. Although...
Bavor mentions in his... And the account records say he gave a generous donation...
They confirm at best that, according to the late Abbot Vitus, and the tale of...
Well, I've never been to the Holy Land. And if Bavor really wanted to cover up how he could have done any number of smarter things than spinning a tale about...
I'm no expert in fraud.
And what about the mural mentioned?
Yes, it's in one of the chapel naves.
Well, then that proves Bavor's story. Surely the abbot back then wouldn't have approved such a mural in the main.
If the former abbot believed Bavor wasn't a liar, but
All the more reason I...
no harm in trying.
But why would
If memory serves,
That's mentioned in the text.
you'd be surprised how
Don't you think this whole thing is... Every explanation for why Bavor would lie seems more convoluted than just ignoring...
Listening to you now, it's like hearing my younger self. And his view was that Bavor's story was...
What exactly did he...
that I should stop chasing old...
Vitos isn't here anymore. And maybe we'll finally unravel...
If that relic really does exist, and it's surfaced now, a sign of hope in these...
Don't get ahead of yourself. We've not even found Bavor's tomb. Without it...
But you spoke of that hidden chamber in the crypt. If there's any clue, take this and study it closely. It's a drawing of Bavor's According to this, you'll know if it's true. Yes, the mural in the chapel, paid for by Bavor himself, also bears his coat of arms.
Those workers, if they really were after Bavor... But if he was buried under his family crest... No wonder they opened the wrong...
Yes, that could be it. Study that sketch well, so you won't...
Thank you.
Just be careful, please. You know...
Don't worry.
And in the crypt, show respect to the eternal rest of those buried there.
Kitty! Kitty!